Hello students, welcome to Networking Lab class. This is for 4th semester IT students. On today's class we will be discuss about how to manage the user account in Linux. So as we know that Linux is one type of operating system. It's a multi-user multitasking operating system. Just like your DOS is one type of operating system which includes your single user and single taxing, and Windows is your single user multitasking along with multi-user multitasking is there. Okay, but it is related to your graphical user interface. And next the Unix is there. Unix is your multi-user multitask, but it control with a character user interface. And Linux is one type of operating system that handle the multi-user and multitask with graphical user interface. Okay, so here Windows and Linux is having similar type of things, where Windows is support the graphical user interface, Linux is also support you the graphical user interface, and Windows is having single user multitask. Like such a manner in Linux is also having multi-user and multitask operating system. Okay, so nowadays people are crazy about Linux. Okay, if you go for Windows, after Windows people are more crazy about Linux also. Okay, so here in Linux how we should manage the user account, that will be discussed. The Linux operating system was designed to be a multi-user operating system. As such, one of the most common administrative tasks performed on a Linux machine is managing user accounts. Background: a user account in Linux is the primary way of gaining access to a system, whether locally or remotely. There are three main types of user account on a Linux system. What are they? Root account, system accounts, and user accounts. Okay, so what is that root account? User with unlimited access to modify the Linux system. So in root account, users are there with unlimited access to modify the Linux system. Next is your system account. It is used for running services or specific programs. Some of the most common ones include MySQL, Mail, Daemon, Bean, etc. Then next is your user account. General user who have limited access to the system. Okay, so here inside your user account, general users are there who have limited access permission to the system. So in Linux, most user information can be found in three files located at etc and passwd folder. Okay, it's a path etc, and inside etc the passwd folder is there, password folder is there. Okay, and etc along with shadow folder is there, and also etc then group folder is also there. Okay, go for list all user. How you are able to list or visualize all the users in Linux? To list all available users on a machine, we can run the following commands. Now see, the command is compgen, compgen minus of u. This is the one attributes. Okay, now it is the alternatively we can output the user straight from the etc and passwd folder file using the following command. Okay, so if you are running with this folder, which one? etc then password folder. Okay, where if you are writing comp and gn, compgen command with minus u means the users, so it is showing you lots of user. Now see the output. When the Linux is getting started, you will be getting the dollar prompt on your terminal screen. Okay, so Linux is just equivalent to your Windows format. It is also having that start button also. Okay, with a graphical user interface, but it is also having one terminal window where all sorts of terminal command or just like your command prompt, command is to be written. Okay, so on this prompt, so when the Linux is getting started, if you are moving to the terminal screen, the dollar prompt is there. So here in dollar prompt we are writing comgen minus of u. So here it is showing you the list of username, just like root, daemon, bean, sys, sysyn, games. These are different users are there. Okay, then if you are going for the executing the command as cat, then you should specify the path, that is etc and passwd. As we notice from the output, our list will contain the root user, several system users and general user account. Okay, the output will be similar to this type of output. Okay, so for list of users, your command is comgen minus of u. Then is your create a user account. So how you are able to create a user account in Linux? One of the most common administrative tasks in adding user to a system. The simple command for that is user add. For example, to add a username, just like your Marion is there, we can run the following command. Okay, so you have to use which command? User add command to create one user. And whenever you are executing this command, you have to plan what is should be your user account name. Okay, so for example, Marion is the account name. So how you should write? On your dollar prompt, sudo user add minus of c, then you have to use audit consultant. This is the message, and your username is your Marion is there. Okay, the minus c is an option. This one is optional argument that allows you to add a comment associated with the user we are creating. The user add command takes other optional argument too. We can take a look at them by running the following commands. Okay, so the next command is your man up user add. Okay, so by this command you can display the base system have the add user command on as an alternative command. Okay, so main is just like your help command of Linux. If you need any help or information for a specific command, then you may write man then the command name. Okay, now go for the next one, that is your change a user password. So how you are able to change the user password? To add a default password to the user, we just created above. Okay, so like such a manner we are creating the user, just like you by using your user add command. Okay, then we can use the password command. The password command can also be used to modify the password as of any user is having. Okay, so how we are able to change the password? So go for this command, sudo password, then the Marion is there. Okay, so we will then be prompted to enter the password we wish to set. The output is similar just like this one. So you have to writing sudo password, Marion is your username is there. So here it asks you the new password. You have to type the new password, then you have to type the retype your new password. Then after that it's showing you password is updated successfully. Clear? That means once you create the user by user add command, then if you want to change the password, you have to use which command? The password command. And how you should write? The sudo then the passwd command along with the user name. Okay, Marion is your user. Now see this command. Here I am creating the user on the name of Marion. That's why I want to change the password of this user. So I have to write sudo password then Marion. Okay, just like this command. Then it asks me the enter a password. Here the cursor is waiting to type the password. You should type the password, new password. Then again you have to retype it. Then automatically the message will be displayed as password updated successfully. Okay. Then switching user accounts. That means how you are able to switch in between your user account. It is mentioned earlier that Linux is truly a multi-user operating system, and we can switch user accounts from the terminal as we wish. Okay, so to switch the Marion user account that we just created above, we can use the su command as follows. Okay, so how you should write su then the Marion. Previously we just created with the name of Marion. This is our username. You will then be prompted to enter the password for the user, and we are switching to. If you are successfully switched user, we can confirm your new identity by running the following command, just like your who am I, and you will be getting this output. Okay, that means what? After creating user account, you are setting the password. Then how you are able to switch to that account? So for switch to that account, you have to write su then the account name. So when I write su then Marion then enter, it asks me the password. So whatever the password is set by me, I should type that password. After type the password, you are just into the Marion user account. But how you will be confirm that you are in Marion account? For that you have to execute one command. That new command is your who am I. Okay, so by using who am I, it is showing you are in which user, that username is showing on your screen. So when you write on your dollar prompt who am I, it is showing you the Marion, means now you are just inside your Marion account. Okay, then to switch back to the previous account, just type the exit command. Okay, so on your dollar prompt you may write the exit command to out from that Marion account. Okay, then go for the modifying a user account. So how you are able to modify that user account? The user mode command. Okay, remember it, usermod. The user mode command allows you to make changes to your user account. It takes similar optional argument as the user edit command is there. For example, to modify the comment for the Marion user account that we created above, we can do the following. So how you are able to change the user account? So you have to write sudo user mode -c, then the message new audit consultant comment is there, and Marion. So as per Marion, you are changing the or modify the user account by using the user mode command, means user modification command. Okay, to check if the comment was indeed modified. Okay, that means after writing this command, this sudo user mode -c and the message of Marion. Okay, if you want to check if the comment was indeed modified, we can search for the user account name in the path. Which path? /etc, and inside etc the password folder is there. File using the following command. Okay, so how you should write? You have to write grep. Grep is one search command. Grep Marion, then the path name is there. So see here the dollar prompt is there, grep Marion, then this is the path, because you are working inside this path, inside your etc passwd folder. Okay, now it is showing you new audit consultant command. Okay, right now I have changed this one. Okay, by which command? User mode command. Okay, so this one is display and the path name is along with it should display. Okay, now the delete of user account. So how you are able to delete it? Delete a user account from the command line is extremely easy. So from the beginning we got the idea how to create the user, that is you are adding of user, how we are able to modify it, how we are able to set the password. Okay, now before going to discuss about delete, we are able to switch the account, we are able to modify the account. Now if we think that it is totally unnecessary for me, means the user account is unnecessary for me, then you are also able to delete that account. So how you should delete? By using the sudo user del command. Okay, now see Deleting a user account from the command line is extremely easy. Therefore, we need to practice action, that is the user del command is used to delete a user account. It only takes a single optional argument, that is your -r. Okay, so when the -r argument is specified, you delete the user's home directory and the mail spool also. To delete the user account that we created in this guide, do the following way. So how you should write? On your dollar prompt you have to write sudo user del -r, then the Marion. Marion is my user account. So by this command we are able to delete our user account. Okay, then running commands as a super user. So user is there, super user is there. So how you are able to run the command as a super user? We have already used the command we look at now, but I did not really explain it because the sudo super user do. Okay, so sudo is your super user do command, allows you to run command as the root user. You will be prompted to enter your user password to run this command. So if we cannot run commands as the root user, we will be notified via the terminal that we cannot run sudo on the system. Okay, to run elevated command. Okay, so to run elevated commands, use the sudo command followed by the elevated command you want to run. For example, to add a user we can do like such a manner. So how? The sudo user add, then the new user name you have to write, because this sudo is your super user do. Okay, so from this then you got the idea to add the user. Okay, from the beginning we got the idea about how we are able to list the user, how we are able to create one user account, how to change the password of that user, then how we are able to switch the user account along with modify the user account also, and at last if it is unnecessary for me, then how we should delete that account. Okay.